Can you hear me now? Yeah? Oh, okay. I see what's going on. That must have been why my recording of my panel didn't have audio either. So wait, when I was talking through the entire loading screen, you guys didn't hear me? Damn, that sucked. I was asking if you guys were also watching the NASA live stream and listening to the astronauts like getting super excited about the eclipse and how beautiful it is. Oh man. Well, at least you can hear me now. At least you can hear me now. It was very cool though. Very cool to listen. Well, anyway. Hello. Hello. No, thank you so much for 14 months. Welcome on readers already. Hello, welcome. Welcome. Can't wait for you to DJ. Oh, thank you. Love seeing you on Weebcon. Nice. Welcome. Thank you so much for the super chat. My tracking is a little. I'm a little. Hold on. I'm gonna go PNG mode for a moment. Let me make the stupidest face I can do. Hold on. I won't even grab it. Bro, what's happening again? Well, whatever. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna restart my phone. Oh, wait, does it save? Wait, it saved. Wait. Wait a minute. Anyway, while my phone is restarting and my tracking restarts, hello. And especially hello everybody from the raid. Hi. Hi little wormy. And hello everybody from Weebcon. Hello. Sorry, we're a little scuffed today. We're a little scuffed today. Sorry. 27 months. Thank you. Oh my god, that's a big milestone. Hello everybody. My name is Monet of V for Midnight Second Generation Paddling. You goofy funky retro cutie Monet. Yay. I know I froze. I'm restarting my phone. Hold on. Hello. Come on. Turning my phone back on. Hello if you're here from the raid, welcome. And if you're here finding me from Weebcon, welcome. Kind of a silly stream to do coming back from Weebcon. But you know, this is how I do it here on Monet channel at youtube.com. Hold on, I think I'm back now. Hold on. Give it a second. Hold on. Give it a second. Maybe I should be coming back. Hold on. Give it a moment. There we go. There we go. Much better. But yeah, hello. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had a crazy weekend. I had a really busy weekend. And it's gonna keep being busy. But today, figured I would, I don't know, just treat myself to a little bit of some sushi. And we're just gonna hang out and eat it, you know? Typical stuff. I've been watching Artemis 2 coverage all day long. I went to another VR chat event covering because today was not only like the eclipse that the astronauts are seeing right now, but it is also the day where the astronauts in Artemis 2 get closest to the moon and they get to see the far side of the moon. So good day to listen to Pink Floyd today, I guess. Hello everybody. It's been a couple days since I got to stream. I feel like it's been since like Thursday that I got to stream. But thank you so much everybody for being so patient with me when I have these like crazy busy weekends. Weebcon was pretty nice. Hold on, let me open my sushi and we'll eat while I eat my sushi. Hold on. They did do me dirty with that 10 a.m. slot, you guys. So, what do you want a sushi cam? I guess I could set one up. I guess I could set up a sushi cam. Hold on. I guess I could. Hold on. Where's my camera? Yeah, I guess I can set it up. Hold on. So at Weebcon, I had 2 meet and greets. Which were a pretty decent time. I had 2 meet and greets and a panel. The meet and greets were very lovely. It was it's nice to see like people that I don't usually get to talk to at meet and greets, right? You guys know I love doing meet and greets. I love saying hi to you guys. And so I'm always taking meet and greet opportunities. Any chance I get to, honestly. Any chance I get to do a meet and greet, I usually always say yes. Because it's fun, you know. You get to talk to all sorts of people, right? So I did 2 of those over the weekend. Hi, Bakamitai. I did 2 of those over the weekend. They were very cool. I met some tabemonos. I met some new people. Provechito, gracias. And oh my god, you guys, I met and the last I had one on Saturday. No, I had one on Friday. And then I had one on Saturday. And on Saturday, one of the last people I talked to was this... Oh, hold on, I'm plugging everything in. Was like this little baby girl. She had to have been... I don't know, man. I don't know how to tell how old kids are anymore, you know? Like, you get older, and all of a sudden, like... kids all look the same, you know? So I have no idea how old she was. If I had to guess, maybe like 8 or 9 years old, you know? Like maybe like that? I don't know. She showed up with her mom. And she seemed very excited. Right? She seemed very excited about it. Hold on, is my camera on? Let me test it. She seemed pretty excited. She was like, oh my god, she like... You know how like little kids have that like demeanor where they're like... They're obviously interested and they want to talk to you, but they're kind of like shy, you know? Like they're shy to talk to somebody new. It was like that. It was very cute. Very, very adorable. Hold on. Trying to turn on my webcam. Trying to turn on my webcam so I can show you guys a sushi cam, and I'm starving. I'm starving. This sushi is looking at me. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got it working. I wasn't really prepared to do a hand cam, sorry. So we're just kinda gonna half-ass it, you know? Hold on. I have a lot of acrylic stands on my desk right now. Hold on. Alright, let me... Alright, here we go. Ta-da! Got the sushi cam. We got the sushi cam. Ta-da! Ta-da-ta-da-da. Do you see it? Does it work? Can you see it? We got the sushi cam. Yeah. I may have ordered too much. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to eat all this. You know what's a little embarrassing on my receipt? They have started noting me down as a loyal customer. I was like, oh, that maybe maybe that's a sign that I gotta slow down a little. I'm a loyal customer. Yeah, the little girl was so sweet. She had a little egg, like a little like plastic egg, and I asked her like, I put on my best like, you know, like family friendly, you know, like talking to kids voice, and I started talking like real clear, you know, to her, and I was like, oh, that is so cute. I asked her like, oh, did you just go on an Easter egg hunt? And she was like, yeah, you know. She showed me her egg. And she opened up the egg, and inside the egg there was a little chicken like ball thing. I don't know, it was like a little toy. And then she looks at me and she's like, he has something he has to say to you. And I'm like, yeah, what is it? And she puts it right up to the microphone and just goes like, like, oh, it was so cute. Yeah, Monty saw it. It was so cute. It was adorable. And so for like I don't know, 15 seconds, we were just making little chicken noises at each other. We were like, beep, 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 beep. It was so cute. It was super cute. And then I asked her what her favorite anime was. And so she was like, oh, I like One Piece. And I was surprised. Like, I know One Piece is a kid's show, but like, I don't know, I didn't expect her to say One Piece. I expected her to say, I don't know, man, like, I don't know, what's something kids like? Bluey or something? I don't know, man. I don't know what kids like. And then she was telling me about like her dad's giant Labubu. Yeah, like I expected Pokemon or something like that. I don't know. Let's dig into the sushi. Let me get out of this stuff first. Whoa. You hear that? That was my tummy. No, K-pop Demon Hunters or something? I'm listening to the NASA stream in the background still. Yeah, but it was really cool too. Back when I did that rave in Texas, and I had a meet and greet there too, I was actually really happy because a couple people that I met at that rave when I was DJing there, a couple people went to my meet and greet, so like I got to see some familiar faces. It was really cool that like they, I don't know, they liked me enough to come back and say hi. But what was I gonna say? Then on Sunday I had a panel. I had a DJ like 101, you know, for babies kind of thing. And there's like a quick like DJ panel. But they put me at 10 a.m. on Sunday, you guys. They put me on the main stage too. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, I appreciated like, having a panel and it was great. But they put me at 10 in the morning on a Sunday. They did me so dirty with that slot, not gonna lie. But it was still really fun. Yeah, Prime DJ slot. Some people at the meet and greet, I would tell them, I was like, oh yeah, it's 10 a.m. on a Sunday, and like you could see in their face like, I don't know about that, right? And I would just tell them, I was like I'm gonna be honest, like you could not get me out of bed at 10 a.m. on a Sunday, like yay, like you could not get me out like that early on a Sunday, especially like on a con weekend. Like if I was at Weebcon, Like, especially like on a Sunday, right? Like, I would have been dead asleep in my hotel room bed or like wherever I'm sleeping, right? Like, passed out. You couldn't get me out of that hotel room until like noon, 1 p.m. easily, right? Yeah, it was Easter Sunday too. Yeah. This is the spicy fried sushi. I like this one. I had buy one get one on this one. Mm. 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 Am I trying to beat my sushi record this year? I'm not counting this year. I realized that counting too hardcore made me not enjoy it as much. So I'm not counting this time. I'm just enjoying the sushi this year. You want some? No, here. You can have a piece. There you go. You ordered yourself equipment? Yeah, I saw your tweet! What controller did you get? What'd you end up getting? What'd you end up getting? But yeah, the panel went pretty good. The panel was at 8 in the morning my time, so I had to be up at 7 a.m. to be ready for like tech checks and everything. Which like 7 a.m. for me is impossible, right? Like I do not wake up that early. But the worst part of it was that like you know how I am, like oh, you got the white FLX4? Hell yeah, that was awesome. The problem was that I went to bed at 4 in the morning because I was up all night making a presentation for the panel, right? I was too anxious. I couldn't sleep. My mind was going 1,000 miles an hour, like worrying about everything, right? Trying to prepare everything. So I didn't go to bed until like 4 in the morning, and then I woke up at 7. It went well though. I think the panel went pretty well. I want some soy sauce. Bro, none of my soy sauces have a little perforation to open it. What the hell? Okay, this one kind of has it. Ugh. I sounded very awake. I mean, I was awake for it, you know, and I was excited, right? I was definitely excited, and I wanted to have a good attitude and like a good energy for the panel, and I think I did. I think I did a pretty good job. Dude, none of these sushis, none of these soy sauces have... Do I have scissors? Hold on. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I felt like I was back in school, you know, like staying up all night, doing a presentation. Needs a little more. Anyway. I think the panel went pretty well though. Unfortunately, I think there was like a point where I was like showing some transitions where you couldn't hear me super well, but that's okay. I feel like the same thing happens when I do DJ streams and I'm like trying to tell you guys to cheer over the music on max volume and nobody can hear me, but I had like a mini like Q&A afterwards, and somebody said, was like, well, we couldn't really hear you, but you know, you could kind of tell what you were doing, so it was fine. It was okay. No, I don't have any tartar sauce. I have some wasabi. I have some shitty wasabi. Wait, let's try this big piece. Big tuna. Big tuna. This place, tuna is pretty good. Vibe to vibe communication, yeah. Yeah, I think it was pretty good though. It sucks that it was so early, because I feel like a lot more people would have shown up. Like, I still had a decent amount of people show up. Do you like League of Legends? Yeah, dude, I love League of Legends. I'm Apex rank in League of Legends. Yeah, I main Diva. Yeah. Now I'm crazy good at League of Legends, dude. Yeah, I mean Diva. Yeah. Oh, more of this tuna. Get some soy sauce. Yeah, I'm Apex rank in League of Legends. Yeah. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, I wish they had put me a little later, because like people did show up. But like, I'm not gonna lie, most of that panel room was empty, but it was a big panel room too. Because they put me on the main stage. I thought they were gonna put me like, I don't know, like a little panel room on the side, right? Yeah, it was right in the morning. I'm really colorful. Yeah. It's awesome, isn't it? Anyway, it was still good though. Oh, the sound system was good. Yeah, I gotta say, it was the same. It was part of the same tech team that handled Magfest stuff for me. And I gotta say, like, big ups to those guys as always. They're always really good at what they do. They really had our backs, because there was a lot of tech issues. I heard that like behind the scenes a lot of stuff was like exploding at Weebcon. Like I heard like a lot of stuff was like going through some like issues, right? But you know what? Like as somebody having a panel there and as somebody having a meet and greet there, you know, the tech team did a great job. So I didn't have to, you know, I didn't see any of the bad stuff, right? Like, I just, you know, everything went pretty smoothly for me, right? Internet was booty cheeks? I bet! Hello! What is up? This dog. Here, you want some? Here you go. Weebcon was in Texas. It was in Texas. Inari is tofu. It's really good. It's really good. I don't know. I can't stop gassing up Texas. I feel like people in Texas are really chill. This is what, like my second event in Texas now. Like I've had like two meet and greets in Texas now, and like everybody in Texas has been very, very nice, right? I'm sure some people in Texas can be insane, right? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm sure, you know, every place has its people, right? But like all the like otakus and all the nerds and all the weebs and like, you know, all the people, you know, that I got to see at these events and these cons are all really sweet, like really nice. You know, like I've gone to some meet and greets where people are a little, I don't know, like not bad, but just like a lot more like shyer. Like some people can be really shy at some meet and greets, and like at this point, like every like Texas event I've done, everybody that comes up is like really friendly. Like really just like, you know, like totally willing to just talk to you and super friendly and like nice and chatty, right? Is he another guy with a big afro? I don't know. I couldn't really see that much from the webcam, right? Yeah, maybe it's a Southern hospitality. Let's have some of this deal. I think you can notice the difference in people, yeah. I think you can kind of tell. I think you can kind of tell the difference of people, you know? Yeah, Weebcon was pretty chill. I think the panel went pretty well. Everybody said that everybody said it was a pretty good time, right? I had some people tell me, like, what did somebody say? They were like, yeah, it was a really nice like panel to like bridge the gap of knowledge, you know, which was my goal. I wanted to make sure that like DJing didn't look so scary, because like when you first look at a DJ controller and you don't know what you're doing, it looks like you just like, it looks like you're about to fly a plane. Like it's just a bunch of buttons and it looks terrifying. Alright, yield time. You look good today. The beat sync button. I've heard a lot of DJs talk shit about the beat sync button, because like, you know, like they'll be like, oh, you know, if you use beat sync, you're not a real DJ. Of course you are. Of course you are. I've been... Yo, that hacker! Welcome. I've been thinking a lot about... Ooh! 맛있어요? 맛있어요? I've been thinking a lot about, like, philosophically about DJing, you know? Because, you know, I've always been kind of like, oh, you know, I'm gonna get artsy or crazy with my transitions, things like that. But I've been going to some, like, DJ sets where it's not so much about the transitions and it's just more about fun vibes. Like, I've kind of started, like, subscribing to the camp of, like, transitions don't really matter. It doesn't matter if the blend is perfect. It doesn't matter if you do a blend perfectly or if the beat isn't perfectly synced. It really is like, if the music is good and the vibes are good, the rest really doesn't matter. So I've been kind of thinking about doing like a radio style DJ set where rather than, I just want to try it, like rather than like trying to like blend everything live and like, you know, be really flashy with it and everything, I want to try and do like a DJ type thing, or like a radio DJ type thing where it's like, you know, one song, fade in, fade out, talk a little bit, you know, like a radio host, another song, you know, fade in, fade out kind of thing, like nothing crazy. Just like pure selection like that. I've been thinking about that kind of thing a lot lately. So like I really tried to like emphasize that like it really isn't about the transitions, it's all about the music selection. I was actually thinking of doing it for my birthday. So I think for my birthday, I'll probably do something like that. Yeah, tap them on the radio. Yeah, take it back to basics. I love sushi. I love Japan, period. I'll try some of this yellowtail. Hold on. Gimme. Gimme. Oh, it's getting dark in my room. Oh, the only thing about Weebcon weekend though is that I was pooped. I was so tired. I did a really like casual DJ set for a friend's birthday too. On the weekend, and I was like pooped. I was so fucking tired. I went right back to sleep after the panel. But I was so exhausted. Like that kind of broken sleep, I think really messes me up the worst. Like, lack of sleep, like, you know, like only a couple hours of sleep could be worse. But it's like the broken sleep like that where like, you know, you don't really get a proper rest. Well, that's what really gets me. So like all of Sunday, I was in such a bad mood the rest of Sunday. I was just like, man, I don't want to do anything. I didn't do any Easter activities. Yeah. Like, but I didn't want to do anything. I was just grumpy all day. Like, I would see stuff online and I would just like be a total grouch the whole day. Like, I was so tired. I was so freaking tired. I was so freaking tired and just grumpy all day. I had some pancakes, which were really nice. Well, I had one pancake. One pancake, and I had to add like eggs Benedict at my local diner. Pretty good. But I feel great today. I'm in a good mood today. Just one pancake? Yeah, because my eggs Benedict didn't come with pancakes. Oh, you recorded the first 10 minutes of the audio? Oh, nice! If you saw the recording of my VOD, I unfortunately didn't record any of the audio by total accident. I'm kind of upset. But, oh well. Be that way. Be that way sometimes. Big blob of wasabi on there. Everything went well. I mean, if you are curious about the panel, it was like the same information from my DJ stream from last year. I had a DJ stream, just like compiled down to like 45 minutes. I go into stuff in a lot more detail, right? In the bigger one. How's the VR chat Artemis 2 thing? Yeah, I just finished that actually. It went pretty well. It was pretty well. They did a little talk about just where they are at the mission. It was the same group that did the launch watch party that I was showing you guys pictures of. It was a lot more kind of like chill this time. Just kind of everybody watching the stream together. And yeah. Feel like you're too old to DJ at the clubs now? Nonsense. There's some old DJs out there and they're rocking it. They're really rocking it. wonder if he knew the dude that hosted it. He is a... I think that map will be up for a while. It should be up. They're gonna do another event on the day that that Artemis 2 launches. So if you're interested on that, they're gonna have another event for that. And then I heard sometime on the weekend they're gonna do a guided tour of one of the space museums inside of VRChat. So if you're interested in hearing about that stuff, I'll post on it. I'll post about it like on Twitter and stuff like that. Let's go party. This is awesome. I don't think you can be too old to DJ, but I think if you're older, you do have to think about your vibes a little more. Because I think if you roll up to the club looking like a dad, I think it'll affect the vibes a little bit. So I think you have to really think about your vibe. I don't know, maybe not, but like you don't want to show up looking too cool, because then you kind of end up looking like the, you know, like what's up kids, you know, kind of guy. But I think if you show up looking too casual, then you gotta dress like Toate. Yeah. Where are you? Jeez. DJ Dad is a good name actually. They were talking about something on the stream, but I didn't really hear. One of my favorite DJs I started to DJ myself. Somebody asked me this at the meet and greet. One of the responses for one of the DJs that influenced me the most was Unique. She's a Jersey club DJ. She's from the East Coast. Her name is spelled like UNIIQU3, like Unique, like that. I watched one of her sets once, and she's so vocal. She's so good at like getting the crowd going, you know. So I started being a lot, yeah, like that. Yeah, I started being a lot more vocal after watching her sets, because I really liked how she did it. Yeah, she still spins. She does Twitch streams sometimes too. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of stuff by DJ Swisha lately. I like his stuff a lot. Hold on. I have some salmon sushi that's not on the screen, but I'm trying to open more so I set up. No, Cashew, it's not for you. Stay away. Stay away, buddy. It's not for you. It's not for you. It is not for you, buddy. Cheers. Dale su chenmichi? Maybe just a little bit. Cashew, get away from my fish. Get away. Get away. No for you. Not for you. Oh, they took pictures of the lunar eclipse from space. Awesome. Well, hell yeah. Do I ever feed the cat sushi? I try not to. My cat's on a really strict diet. But sometimes I'll give him like a little chunk of salmon, you know? Sometimes I give him like just a little bit. Man, I kind of wanna upgrade DJ controllers though. Like my controller is so old and it's a hand-me-down. So like it's awesome, right? But I kind of feel like I'm a little ready for something like bigger? I don't know. I'm ready for an upgrade. Oh, I'm getting full. I have thought about scratching. I have some friends that scratch really well, so I've taken a couple tips from them. But it's my controller's decks are not very heavy, so they're not very good to scratch with. And I don't really have money for any like peripherals, you know? But it'd be nice to get something better. Oh my gosh, you can see my nasty nails, which I have not painted. My hands are not looking cute right now, you guys. Sorry. I didn't expect I was gonna do a hand cam. Otherwise, I would have like painted my nails or something. Like I would have gotten up all cute if I knew I was gonna do a hand cam, but I just was like, I wanted to eat dinner, and I was like, you know what? I haven't had a chance to stream like most of the week. Might as well have a little satsu and eat some dinner, you know? Look at that, like my they're all chipped and shit. Look at that. All messed up. Oh, whatever, it's fine. No, I mean a good sushi. It'd be nice to try some nicer equipment though. I've gotten to try like the nice CDJs before. I've gotten to try like nice expensive controllers. They're very nice. I don't got that kind of money though. So I don't know, maybe was it like a I was looking at an FLX 10. But even an FLX 10 is like $1,000. And it's like, man, I don't know when the next time I'm gonna have $1,000 to just throw around for something like that is gonna be. You know? Yeah, it's crazy. I guess I could look at Facebook Marketplace. Birthday donathon. You guys know I don't like doing donathons. You guys know I don't like doing donathons. Do I like donations? Of course I do. Who doesn't, right? But I don't like the donathon structure. I don't like it. And then I get stressed out with like the rewards and stuff. You guys saw how long it took to do the Shikishi board for Joker. That shit took 2 years, you guys. That shit took 2 years. No way. I know, and Tabamonos are still waiting on their profile pictures. Yeah, keep reading that shit. Yeah. Yeah. We will finish those PFPs soon. I had an idea recently, actually. Not related to this, but just like some stuff like that. I've been trying to get more ideas for streams. Because I've been a little like creatively, I don't know if burnt out is the word, because I don't really feel creatively burnt out, but it's like, I don't know, I've been feeling like creatively frustrated with like stream ideas, because I feel like I haven't been able to come up with anything interesting, you know, like nothing that seems interesting to me, like kind of a creative block. Yeah, something like that. So I'm trying to come up with more ideas for streams. Hopefully I can do some. Oh, I want some tofu. Into this one. Can one a cruisine happen? When you want to go on a cruise? Is a cruisine like a dinner cruise? I'll sing some shitty like cover songs for you too if you want. Feed you some mid food on a boat, and then do some like mid entertainment. I don't know. I'll sing some fucking Tom Petty or some shit like that. Kid cuisine. Cuisine is not spelled with an R, Red House. It is not spelled with an R. I didn't get to ask a Weebcon, would you have any advice for mixing trance or not and garage? Or garage? Sorry. American moment. American moment. British people in the chat, please don't have a melty. I'm sorry. American moment. No, I don't have any advice because it's the same as everything else. It's the same as everything else. Just the more you have, the easier it gets to blend. The more you have of those genres, just the easier it is to play it. That's the only thing I got. It's kind of, you know, as far as blending stuff, you just kind of go with the vibes. Oh, I need to finish what's on here and then I'm done. Ooh. Oh, I'm such a fat fucking chud. Soda review stream? What am I gonna do with all that soda? A long time ago, before I was in Viva Mita, I did a monster review stream because I had never had a monster before in my life. So I reviewed a monster drink because I'd never had one before. I had the mango one. It was like the mango juice monster. It was pretty good, not gonna lie. Oh, I'm so full. I just need to eat one more piece. Yeah, it was just one can. It was just one can. Yeah. Hi, Bam. Alright, I got one piece left. One piece left. But yeah, the mango monster was pretty good. I'm not a big fan of monster because drinking monster makes me feel like I'm doing drugs. Like, straight up. Creativity flows best when you're free from constraints of life. Well... oh... I guess that means I'm not making anything creative for a while. Red Bull is way worse. I like Red Bull better. Well, I get the sugar-free Red Bull, and I like it. I think Red Bull. I can handle Red Bull a lot better. That was it. That was my sushi. That was my sushi. I ate it all. Wow. I ate it all. That was good. That was pretty good. One of you guys mentioning a drink called Joker reminded me. I finally watched the Joker movie! I finally watched the Joker! The one, you know, the one that everybody memes on? The newer one, the one that's just called Joker? I finally watched it! Did I like it? Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was like... First or second, just the first one. Like the one with him on the stairs. You know that one? It was definitely... Like a comic book movie. You know what I mean? Like, it felt like a comic. Oh my god, I have to burp. Hold on. Oh my god, sorry. 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 Bro, what are you on my desk for? I fed you earlier. You're a little brat. Stop. Hey, get out of there! I literally fed you like an hour ago, bro! Stop going behind my computer. You're very cute. But don't go behind my computer, okay? You're not allowed back there. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the Joker. Like, I thought it was fun to watch, right? I wouldn't call it absolute cinema. I thought the cinematography was kind of eh. It was very much just like, you know, it felt like a lot of the shots felt like basics of cinematography, you know? It was like, oh, here is the Joker. And now here is the Joker, slightly to the left, following the rule of thirds, with a, you know, with a blue light shining on his face now. You know, it was kind of stuff like that. Like, like, you know when you see like fucking cheap like AI cyberpunk shots, you know, like AI slop where it's just a bunch of fucking neon signs and the road is a little wet, so like it reflects the neon on the ground and like it's supposed to look aesthetic. That's kind of what that movie looks like. It just kind of looks like that. Like, it doesn't necessarily look great. It doesn't look awful, but it doesn't look great. It's definitely not a 10 out of 10 movie in any area. But it was fun enough to watch. It was fun to, like, you know, to see all the iconic scenes. It was fun to see. I don't know. It was fun. It was a fun watch. I liked it. It was very funny seeing how the movie, how like the script would like go really crazy on like they would really beat down on the Joker, like, you know, on purpose, right? Because you're supposed to feel bad for him. You're supposed to feel bad for the Joker because he's, you know, he's just kind of a good autistic kid, you know, that just wants to make people laugh. And then society, you know, capital S, society fucks him up. And now he's the Joker, right? He's the fucking Joker. Yeah, it totally is a society movie. It absolutely is a society movie. But it was fun. It was fun, and there are a lot of movies that don't even clear that bar. You know, there's a lot of movies that like you can't even say they're fun, right? It felt very much like a superhero comic book kind of movie, right? So those kind of movies are always like, they're a little cheesy sometimes. Kind of felt like that. I heard the second one is awful. I need to watch it. I heard it's really bad, so I gotta watch the second one. And I also watched last night I watched Operation Avalanche. Have any of you seen that movie or heard of it? I feel like it's not a movie that gets talked about much. But it's made by the same. It's made by some of the same guys that do Nirvana the band, the movie, or Nirvana the band, the show. You guys probably know Nirvana the band, the show, from some of like the web series stuff they have. Like if you know the Wii Shop, like the Wii Shop update song, right? Yeah, the Wii Shop Wednesdays. That song, that little clip is from Nirvana the band, the show. They have a lot of really funny shows, right? I like the show a lot, but the guys that do that show, they've directed a couple movies. They did the fucking Blackberry movie, and that was pretty good. But this one, Operation Avalanche, sorry, is a movie set in the 60s, where, NASA is about to put a man on the moon, right? And it's two documentary films, it's like the documentary film crew for NASA. They're trying to make a documentary for NASA, like, about the mission, right? Was it the Apollo mission? However, they find out that, through, fucking clown shenanigans, basically, that NASA can't actually land on the moon, that they don't have the technology, but the public believes that they can. And so the documentary filmmakers bring it upon themselves to try and fake the moon landing. So it's a whole movie about faking the moon landing, right, in the 60s. It's pretty funny. It's like, I feel like the first half of the movie, it's like half comedy, half serious. All of the movies made by these guys are like kind of like that, where like it feels like watching The Office, kinda. Like they're kind of filmed like The Office, where like, the characters are looking at the camera a lot. The cameraman is always like a character. So there's kind of like fourth wall breaks, but like not really. Hi, Star Pop. It's like kind of like that. And I say that, but I've actually never seen The Office, so take my word. As don't take it very seriously, right? But it's kind of like that. Yeah. But if you've never seen Nirvana the band, the show, it's stupid funny. It is some of the funniest things I have seen. I got to see the movie too. But it's one of the funniest shows I've seen in a while. Cause like the entirety of Nirvana the band, the show is just like, it's two dudes, right? It's two guys. They're like best buddies. They might as well be like the fucking Blowjob Brothers. Like, it's like, Goof 1 and Goof 2, Clown 1 and Clown 2. And they start a band called Nirvana the band, right? But like, not to be confused with like Nirvana, like they're a different Nirvana, right? And their goal, their like ultimate life goal, is to play at a venue in downtown Toronto called the Rivoli. And the Rivoli is like, might as well be like a fucking like sports bar. Like it's not really a venue to strive for. It's just like a regular tiny little venue, right? It's nothing crazy. Like, they're not even striving to perform at a stadium or anything like that. It's like a tiny little venue downtown, right? That's like their biggest dream, right? And so the entire show is just their like wacky ass plans, like straight up cartoon bullshit plans to get booked and play a show at the Rivoli, and that's the entire show. It is super funny. Really, really recommend it. It is very, very, very funny. I binged. I want to say I binged most of it in like a day or two, something like that. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah, you gotta check it out. Yeah, it's really wacky. It's awesome. Yeah, the episodes are pretty short too. Yeah. That's good. It is tomfoolery, true. I like to go back to 2008. Would I? Yeah, maybe. Actually, yeah, maybe. They go back to 2008 in the movie, and it's really funny. It is really funny. It's definitely my type of stupid humor. It's definitely that kind of stupid humor for me. It's really funny. I hate to say it. I hate to give Canada props, but Canadian humor is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've realized a lot of my favorite stuff in the past has been like Canadian TV shows or like stuff like that. Like Canadian humor is funny. I can't pretend it isn't. I can't pretend it isn't, man. I watched Clerks 1 for the first time a couple months ago too. It was pretty funny. It was funny. I mean, I grew up. Wait, two of you said Letterkenny at the same time. What is that? Who is Letterkenny? Who is that? Let me see. Let me look it up. Letterkenny. Hold on. Letter. Oh. Farm humor in rural Canada. Interesting. Interesting. Clerks is Jersey, but it's directed by a Canadian director, right? What's his name? Silent Bob? No, Silent J? What the fuck are they called? What is it? It's the big round guy and the skinny dude. Kevin Smith? Jay and Silent Bob? Kevin Smith is American? Wait, I thought he was Canadian. Huh? This whole time I thought he was Canadian. What the hell? Bro, this whole time I thought he was Canadian! Okay, I thought he was Canadian because when I was younger, I used to watch... I used to watch Degrassi a lot when I was younger. With my sister, that was like our show. That was like our show that we watched together. Me and my sister, we would watch Degrassi, The Next Generation. And Kevin Smith was on... He was on fucking Degrassi a bunch. Yeah, with Drake. Yeah. With Drake in a wheelchair. And so I thought he was Canadian, because Degrassi's Canadian. I thought he was what the hell? Yeah. That's crazy. So he's not Canadian, he's just an American dude from Jersey? The only thing I remember Degrassi when they killed that kid? Oh, the school shooting episode. Yeah. Kevin Smith is making the worst movies of all time these days, yeah? I don't know what he's up to these days. He's just a guy? Damn, I thought he was a Canadian guy. You made egg. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Oh, he's just a he's just a... I don't want to say Canuck. Canuck sounds like a slur. I feel like I'm saying a slur if I say Canuck. No. He's just a Canadian boo. Canuck definitely sounds like a slur. I know it's not, but it sounds like it. And it makes me feel like I'm saying a slur. Okay, but you know what other Canadian I like though? What the hell is that drag queen's name? It's it's that fucking drag queen that shows up on Twitter sometimes. With like the fucking like the blonde hair and the blue eyes and like the American flag, like jewelry and everything, and he comes up to the screen and what the fuck does he say in like, it's like Quebecois, like yeah, like it's too woke, it's too woke left. I love that guy. I don't know what his name is though. Yeah. And then there's the, what is it, the dude teaching you like Toronto slang, the Konichiwa and Krusky Coons guy. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, the Krusky Coon guy. Yeah. Oh, sweet, you guys, I got the Canuck Pass. Valid in all 10 provinces. Can't help you with the territories. I would say that I've been drinking Tim Hortons instant coffee again, so I'm basically honorary Canadian, but I think Luis is gonna like kill me through the screen. I think if I say that, Luis is gonna straight up kill me through the screen. I know that guy hates Tim Hortons. Every time I bring it up, Luis is always like, that shit sucks. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I've been drinking it again. I've been feeling a little too lazy to grind my own beans lately. You'll allow it this time. Damn. You want sushi now, but it's too late. You can get sushi tomorrow. Tim Hortons is both as an American company. Okay. Okay, but... So right now, my options for coffee beans are... this like dark roast I got from the supermarket, like a Starbucks dark roast that I don't like. I forgot that Starbucks coffee fucking sucks. Like Starbucks coffee just is not good. I do not like Starbucks. Their coffee beans always taste fucking burnt. Yeah, they just taste fucking burnt. Yeah, I don't like it. Like normally, okay, so I live in a place that really takes their coffee seriously, right? So there are plenty of good coffee beans around me. The only downside is that they're expensive. You know, it's like if you want like good coffee beans, like it's like 20-30 bucks for a bag of coffee beans, right? And sometimes I just don't got that kind of money, you know. So, you know, in a broke girl moment, I got a bag of coffee beans at the grocery store, and I was like, surely this will be fine, right? Like, surely this will be fine. It's Starbucks. How bad could it possibly be, right? Oh, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad. It's nasty. It's so nasty. It's so fucking nasty, man. It's so bad. I don't even think I can finish the bag. Straight up, I don't think I could finish the bag. I still have so many coffee beans left, and I just can't finish them because they're nasty. And like, I like dark roast, but this stuff feels like I'm eating like dirt. Like, I feel like I'm eating dirt straight up. And I got so spoiled because, like, the last like 4 bags of coffee beans that I went through, because I have a hand grinder and I like making drip coffee, right? When I get a chance. Hi. So when I get a chance, I like to like grind my own beans, you know. I like doing a little ritual and it's nice. But so like usually I'll be like making coffee with like some nice like craft beans, you know, from like a local, like, you know, like just like a local place or like a local chain or something like that, right? And those rule. Those are always so good. Kroger, whichever other family stores private selection brand Ethiopian is decent for cheap. Ooh, noted. I trust your opinion, Jono, because I know you're a coffee guy. You're a big coffee head, so I trust your opinion. I trust it. I wouldn't call myself a coffee snob at all, but I think I'm a little bit above just like drinking coffee for utility. I mean, most of the time I do drink coffee for utility, and I'm not gonna lie, there is a very big place in my heart for instant coffee because my mom, nobody in my family really cares about coffee. My mom, my sister, my sister's husband, my mom's husband, everybody has always been like instant coffee guys, right? Growing up, I never actually had like real coffee in the house. We just had instant coffee, right? So that's what my mom likes. She just liked instant coffee, right? Every once in a while, she would want like a café con leche, like just like a coffee with some milk, right? And I like coffee, and I like a good cup of coffee, right? And I like taking the time, but there are so many levels of like coffee enthusiasm, you know? I get a little pissed off when I'm like talking about coffee and like somebody's like, you don't rinse your filters with purified water from the ass crack of the goddesses of Mount Olympus, like, and you don't specifically check the temperature with scientific grade thermometers. It's like, yeah, no, I don't, and my coffee is still good with water from the sink. And my coffee's still good using tap water, thank you very much. The people who use distilled water then put additive in to get the minerality they want, that's just too much, man. I guess I get it if you're making like a really fancy special coffee once in a while. But like, I don't know, man. I don't have it in me to do that kind of thing every single day. Yeah, I don't have it in me to do that every single day, you know? Oh my god, hold on, I have to burp again. Oh my gosh, sorry. Yeah, the tap water where I live is really good. The tap water where I live, you can drink straight from the sink, straight up. Like, tap water here is really, really good. I have a Krita filter for my fridge, like those little like water pitchers. And I mean, it's even better that way, right? But like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't need my stuff to be fancy. The fact that I'm going through the ritual of grinding my local beans, that sounds like a euphemism. The fact that I'm like grinding my local beans and like using a nice little filter. Okay, I'm not using nice filters right now, but you know, using the little like the like the V-shaped thing, you know? And like doing a drip coffee. Like that in itself already feels fancy enough, right? If I really want like a really nice fancy cup of coffee, I will go to a coffee house, right? Like I'll go to a coffee place. But like, I don't know, man. It's... Maybe I mean, I kind of get it because I'm a little bit more like that when it comes to tea. Because like tea for me is more of like, I don't drink tea every day. Tea for me is more of like, it's like, it tends to be more of like a special occasion, right? That I'm drinking tea. So I'll be a little bit more careful, a little bit more meticulous with tea. But coffee is very much like you know, it's like I don't know. Hello! Happy Monday! Oh my god, you're right, it's 9 days until my birthday. Oh. Yeah, I've got some loose leaf tea from the UK right now too. It's really good. I have some royal, I think it's royal breakfast tea. It's really good. And then I have some like really nice afternoon tea that I got from, god, what was it called? It's some kind of like bougie open air market area in London. What was it called? What was that place called? British people, I need your help. I need your help. It is a tourist trap. It is in London. It is a market. Somebody's gotta know. I don't remember what it's called. Camden! Yeah! No, not Camden. No, not Camden. Camden is a hipster place. I think it was... Is it Borough? Borough Market? Yeah, it is Borough Market. Yeah. I did go to Camden. Camden's kind of a shithole though. But yeah, Borough Market. Yeah, it was Borough Market. Yeah. Yeah, I bought it there. Yeah. You prefer tea over coffee? I like both. I really like both. Although, if I really had to... Oh no. I was gonna say, I can't really pick one over the other because I really do like both. I like both a lot. Hi Darby likes BGM. For some reason I can't hear it on my side today, so I'm listening to my own music today. Hi! Hello? Did I miss the sushi? Yeah, I finished it already. Sorry. I took my time eating it too. I was eating for like an hour. Oh, sorry. I can't pick coffee over tea or tea over coffee. Like, because they're different. It's like... How do I describe it? Ice cream versus sorbet, maybe? Like, it's just different flavors. I drink coffee for different reasons and different vibes and different flavors that I drink tea for. Whiskey versus brandy, I've never had either, man. I've actually never had whiskey and I've never had brandy. Okay, maybe I've had whiskey actually, but I've never had brandy. Oh, you know what would be a good stream? This would make a good member stream. Trying like liquor, like some fancy liquor like that. Like a lot of stuff I've never had like that. Never having whiskey is crazy. Look, nobody in my family drinks. So like, and like nobody in my family drinks, and like the times that I've like drank, it's like I'm drinking beer, maybe a cocktail, you know? I've never had any reason to even be close to something like brandy or whiskey or something like that, right? Good fancy liquor is expensive though. Well, maybe not then. Maybe it's not such a good idea then. But oh my god, you guys would laugh at me. I think I've told this story before, but I first got to try bourbon like maybe like 2-3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, I think. I went to a restaurant and I got like a bourbon flight. It was like to share with a table, right? The thing that always fucks me up the most with like hard liquor like this is that I never know. I mean, nowadays I kind of know, but I never know what you're supposed to take as a shot and what you're supposed to sip on. So, you know, it was like a little like, it was like a flight of bourbon, so it was just like little glasses, and I was like, oh, it's little tiny glasses. So you just take this as a shot, right? So I just I took a cup, I took a little glass, and I just fucking threw it back. One single sip. Like if it was fucking vodka. Like if it was fucking vodka or tequila or something like that. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed thinking about it. I've never had another moment in my life where I felt so classless, you know, like without any class, without any you know. I felt so, there's no word in English for this. Me sentí bien naca. Me sentía bien, pero bien naca. There's no word in English for this. Low class? I felt very low class, I guess. I felt like I had zero class being at this like nice restaurant, throwing back a fucking shot of bourbon. Dude, I'm sure somebody saw me too, and they're like, look at this fucking girl. Look at this fucking girl. Mono naka? ¿Cómo traduces naka en inglés? Naka is a word, naka or nako is like it's a word you use in Spanish to kind of like say like low class. Kind of like trashy, you know? I feel so embarrassed though. Oh. That's why I don't like going to bars. I'm not a bar girl or anything like that because I don't know how to like I don't know what you're supposed to do at a place like that. Like if I ever have to go up to a bar, if I ever have to like order a drink from a bar, I'm not gonna lie, I usually just either like can you make me something sweet, and I just let the bartender make me whatever. You know? Like I know a couple drink names, but I just generally like, I don't know, I'll just be like, can you just give me something like fruity or something sweet? Thanks. What drinks do I know? Okay, I know old fashions, I know mules, I know, what are they called, like Muay Thais? The thing is, when I started drinking, so I turned 21 years old in Japan, and not that I never drank before then, but like all the underage drinking I did was basically just like wine coolers and like cheap wine from Walmart that I stole from the family fridge, you know? Like that's about it. Like that's about as much as my underage drinking, you know, was. Like just cheap wine coolers and cheapy wine from Walmart kind of stuff, right? So I turned 21 when I was in Japan, when I was living in Japan, and so I knew a bunch of drinks in Japan, but they're all drinks that they don't make here. You can't go to a bar here in the US and ask for like a Cashi's orange. They don't make that. Or like a Calpico sour, they don't do that shit here, you know? Yeah, and I'm too scared to come off as stupid at a bar, right? So... Midori sours are good. Brandy beans? What? Rum and coke? Sake, mezcal, and soju are the best. Oh, I have a bottle of soju in the fridge! I opened it a couple days ago, like about a week ago. Does that stuff go bad? It's not carbonated, so it's fine, right? It's in the fridge and it's covered up. Like it's closed. Should be fine, right? It's just one of those like, you know, like it's like a grape soju. Okay, maybe okay. At some point this week we're gonna do a drinking stream. I'm just gonna drink that. And honestly, like I'm not a very, I don't have a lot of money, right? So like my usual go-to drinks lately are like cheap vodka with some Fanta or some Sprite, you know, just some shit like that. But it's not good. It's not good, and no matter how much I try, I can't drink vodka anymore. The one time in my life I got like blackout drunk, it was on vodka, it was on Grey Goose vodka. I can't do it anymore. I drink vodka and like my body just starts feeling awful. Although Grey Goose is still very good, right? But like I can't do it anymore, man. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Does the body remember the taste in your mouth when you were blasted? I don't know, man. I mean, I've had Grey Goose since then, and I still kind of like it, but it just kind of makes me feel, like, not super good. I don't know, I've been having trouble getting drunk lately. Like, I love beer, but when I drink beer lately, it's like... Like, when I drink beer lately, I get full before I get drunk. You know what I mean? Like I think I need to just drink something like higher percentage. Right? Yeah, it's gotta be really high percentage like alcohol content. And drink mezcal. Órale pues. Pouring the beer into a glass and letting it foam can help. I mean, I did that last time I had Sapporo. I had Sapporo and I put it in my mono glass, right? My mono beer mug. But it's just like... I mean, I'm the same. This is why I don't really drink a lot of soda or anything like that. Like, I get too full. I get too full of liquid, you know? I get too like bloated from like just liquid. And then I just can't drink anymore. So I think I need to start becoming the kind of person that just drinks something a little stronger. I think I could handle shots. I think I could do shots or like something a little nicer where it's like really high alcoholic percentage, but like you don't have to drink a lot of it, you know? I don't know, you guys. I'm having to be confronted with the reality of like getting older every single day. Cause like I've been so good about not having any dairy lately, right? So that I can, because I was having a lot of stomach issues for a while, right? And I was kind of noticing that every time that I had milk or like milk in my coffee or ice cream or like something with a lot of cheese, right? Like that I would just start feeling awful. Like I would just be stuck in the bathroom for a while, right? I am not drinking the kefir anymore. No. So I've been pretty strictly like no dairy for a good bit now, right? And so this morning I was like, oh man, I have a bagel and I have a little bit of cream cheese still in the fridge. You know, that sounds really good this morning. A bagel with some cream cheese. I spent all afternoon in the bathroom. It's fucked. It was so bad. Their ciders are 10%. Yeah, I like those. That's what I used to get. I don't live right in front of a convenience store anymore, so like getting alcohol is not as easy as it used to be. Now there's a convenience store like a 10-15 minute walk from me now, but at the old rooftop where I lived last year, like, you know, and like the year before, there was literally a convenience store literally in front of my building. So I would just go all the time, right? Yeah, the cider streams. Yeah. I was kind of playing around with the idea of trying to do... Okay, so only old school V4 Mirai fans will remember this. But once upon a time, one of the very first events we did at V4 Mirai was V4 Happy Hour. Which was this, like, in retrospect, this completely batshit insane drinking event. The infamous V4 Happy Hour. The only people that know about Happy Hour are like, it really was like just like a Gen 1, Gen 2 thing, right? You weren't required to drink. But the idea was that there would be somebody hanging out with you to drink at 5 p.m. every day, right? And so basically it was like rules. Yeah, early V4 Mirai was wild, dude. It really was wild. We were trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. But yeah, it was every day. It was every day for 2 weeks. There was there was 6 of us back then. 4 in Petalite, 2 in Crystallis, right? So there were 6 of us back then. And so it was every day for 2 weeks. We took turns, right? So everybody had 2 drinking streams and a collab. And like, you technically weren't required to drink, but it's happy hour, right? It's fucking happy hour. You're supposed to drink, right? And we weren't all as smart and creative as Bisco, who did like a role-playing, like a convenience store cashier selling you alcohol stream, right? Instead of drinking. We weren't all that smart. So... Before happy hour ended just before I was hired. Monty! Oh, Monty. Oh, Monty. before happy hour is like that's the shared trauma we all have. But so basically, the premise of the streams were that we had rules. You would drink, and you had rules for everything. Like some of the rules were like, you had to say cheers before you drank every single time. Every 30 minutes, you had to say it's 5 o'clock somewhere and drink. It was, yeah, dude, I also stopped drinking for several months after that. It was crazy. It was insane, dude. Like, we, like, especially Pedalite, dude, we all drank so much. That, like, for months, none of us wanted to touch any alcohol. It was insane. And then one of the rules for me, one of the rules that you guys made was that, yeah, I had to drink after I repeated myself, which if you ever listen to me speak, I do it like every other fucking sentence. I always repeat what I say like 3 times. I don't know why. It's just something I do. So I would repeat what I would say, and then I'd be like, fuck, I have to drink. And then you weren't allowed to swear. The rules, it was like, you're not allowed to swear. So then I would have to drink again, and then I would forget to say cheers, so I would have to drink again. Oh my god, we would get wasted during those streams, man. I remember I did a collab with Mari, and we were both so drunk, dude, and we were Yuri baiting like crazy with each other, and dude, I was so drunk. I was so drunk, I was like starting to get into it a little. I was like starting to look at Mari through the screen. It was like, you know, like bedroom eyes. Like I was so drunk, and I was just thinking like, damn, she's really hot. This was some crazy time. I know, it's a baiting if you're just doing it. I know. Yeah, it was like actual drinks. Yeah, you took like a sip. You're amazed I was signed off. Honestly, we all are. And that was like a plan that like producer San came up with, you know? That was the very first V4 event. It was after that event that we started kind of like thinking more deeply about events, you know? It was very interesting. Oh, hold on, you guys. I gotta go pee really quick. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta go pee. Hold on. Be right back. I gotta go pee. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hi. I am back. Even super chat! Nah, dude, happy hour absolutely traumatized us. Happy hour absolutely traumatized us all, dude. We always joke, like during meetings, we always joke that we have to like make the newer gens do happy hour. Cause Lunali has never done happy hour. Voltail has never done happy hour. And neither has Aura Rain. They've never done happy hour, so we always joke that we're gonna haze them with happy hour. Would you say that was the most you've ever drank? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the most I ever drank was on my 30th birthday. That's when I got blackout drunk. I think I love Yae very much, but I don't think we could do a drinking collab because that girl can drink circles around me. That girl can drink circles around me, so I don't know if I could do something like that. Yae is on a whole different level than I am. She's on a whole different level than I am, so I don't know. That girl's a crazy drinker. That girl is like, I could not keep pace with her. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I absolutely couldn't do it. How many drinks does she drink? I don't know, but she's like, that girl can just keep drinking. That girl can just keep drinking, dude. Like, she drinks like multiple bottles at a time. Four bottles of sake, man, dude. What the hell? What the hell? She can still talk coherently. I haven't really listened to her. The Russian heard me talking shit about vodka. No! I haven't drank like that in a while, though. It's been a while. The urge is there, though. The urge is there. Like, sometimes I just feel like I just want to get, like, white girl wasted. You know, sometimes you just feel like that. I'm so scared of myself, though. What if I get really drunk and I say something stupid? Aren't you guys ever scared of stuff like that? Like, what if you get really drunk and you say something dumb as hell? Aren't you ever scared of that? And we will be there to clip it. That's even scarier! Like, what? I don't know, man. When you're drunk, you're not really in control. And that's the good part and the bad part. Like, it's... yeah, that's real, but it's also scary, you know? Depends on what kind of drunk you are. I'm usually a very lovey, horny drunk. Usually. That, or I get drunk and then I just get tired. Or I get really aggressive, like Latina aggressive, you know? Like not like I'm gonna fight you for real, but like I'll get real fucking Latina, you know? I'll get in your face and I'll be like, the fuck you say about me? Huh? The fuck you say? Yeah, I'll start picking fights. Yeah. I guess we gotta do a drinking stream again, huh? Here for aggro mono? I don't know, man. I feel like everybody always says they love Latinas until I start acting Latina, you know? So I don't know. And dang stream in 9 days, how convenient. Maybe I'll do one for my birthday. My goal this year was to not be a Minhera mess on my birthday. So far, it's going alright. I'm trying really hard to have a much better attitude about my birthday this year. Because last year and the year before that, I was so, like, you guys remember, I was so in my head. I was so mopey. Like, I really, like, I didn't even want to say it was my birthday. I don't know. There was, like, something, I had some weird brainworms about my birthday. About how, like, oh, you know, I don't deserve the spotlight. You know, why should I be celebrated? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 boo-hoo, woe is me, kind of stuff, right? Like, I was really, I don't know. I was really feeling bad about it. And this year, I kind of told myself one of my New Year's resolutions was to celebrate it. Like, I want to actually celebrate it this time, right? I want to celebrate my birthday for once, you know, with, like, a good attitude. And I want to be happy about it. And I want to celebrate. And I want to be looking forward to it. So that's what I'm doing. This time I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to be mopey about it, right? It's worth celebrating. I don't know. I think I'm worth celebrating, right? Little bit of, you know, self-confidence on my birthday. You know, I think I'm worth celebrating. Yeah. What do I want for my birthday? I want a new desk. I want a new desk for my birthday. You guys, where should I look for a desk? Where do you guys buy a desk from? I want a bigger desk, and all I want for my birthday is to be able to pay rent next month. Fuck. I just want to be able to pay rent next month. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's dire, you guys. It's so dire. Oh. My birthday is April 15th, also known as International Art Day. Honestly, my real birthday wish is I want to be able to pay rent. That's all I want. I just want to be able to pay rent. I want to be able to pay rent so bad. The way it's looking right now, I don't even have enough to pay rent in my bank right now. Which is really scary, but, you know, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Yeah, and taxes are due, which is... oh my god. I have an IKEA desk right now. I don't know if I'd IKEA has anything nice. I was actually just looking at IKEA before I went live. I was actually on IKEA right before then. Let's see. Does IKEA have anything? Basically, what I want to do, so I've thought about a standing desk before, but the more I think about it, the more I don't really need a standing desk. Maybe, I don't know. Basically, I just want a desk that's bigger. I just want more space. Let me show you guys the desk I have right now. Let me show you what I got right now. So this is what I got, you know? Oh, huge picture, sorry. This is the desk I have right now. It's a little bamboo desk from IKEA. It is very pretty, but it is very small. Very, very small. It is really, really tiny. It is very pretty though. It is very cute and it's very pretty. But it is very small. It's super small. It is... The desk space is 40 inches by 19 inches. Right? Very, very tiny. Right? Very, very tiny. Yeah, it's basically a cutting board. I would like something bigger. Oh, thank you! Thank you for the super chat! Thank you, mwah! Yeah, it is fighting for its life with all the VTuber stuff on it. I managed to clear up a little bit of space. I got like a little cart from IKEA, like one of those little like carts with wheels. And so I put my PS2 on there. I put like all my art supplies that like were taking up a lot of room on my desk on that. I put like all my like cables and stuff, like all the extra stuff, like especially all the like the stream equipment that I don't use every single day. I put it there, and that does clear up a lot of free space. It's been nice. But like when I have to do a DJ stream, there's literally not enough space on my desk for my keyboard and my DJ controller. So I usually have to like move my fucking keyboard off to the side like crazy. It really doesn't have much space. I know, I've been thinking about Facebook Marketplace, but the problem is that I don't have a car. And I can only sometimes get my sister to drive me around somewhere like that. So I was kind of hoping to find something new, you know? I was kind of hoping for something, I don't know. Let's see what IKEA has. Let's see, products. Those would be rooms. Rooms, office. You can rent a van. I don't drive. I don't have a license. I don't have a license. I don't drive. You posted a disc on Discord. Alright, let me check it out. Let me check it out. Just like that. What is... Dude, is that a fucking husky desk? That's so funny. That's so funny. Husky, like the tool... like, they make tools, right? That's so funny. It looks like a toolbox. See, the problem is that I wish I could go to somewhere in person. It'd be nice to like see the desk in person, right? And like feel it out that way. I don't necessarily know if I want like a standing desk, because I don't think I would use it. I don't think I would use a standing thing. I used to have a standing desk at when I worked an office job. I had a standing desk, and honestly, I never used the standing part. Like, it was kind of nice once in a while, but I don't know, the kind of stuff I do, I don't usually have a need for it, right? I don't know. IKEA has some nice stuff, but I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling the stuff that they had at IKEA. I was kind of thinking about maybe like, I don't know, something like an L-shaped desk. But then I kind of thought about like, well, it just sounds like a pain in the ass to move around, and it sounds like it might not look very good. I don't know if an L desk is what I need either. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like any of the desks in IKEA right now. I'm gonna go check Wayfair. Maybe I'll get a... Never mind, that's a bad joke. Sorry. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, I don't need an L desk, I need a W desk. I'm not gonna say it, I'm not gonna be problematic. Not today. Not today. Not today. Not today, Satan. I will not be problematic today. I will be a good girl. I will not fall into temptation. I will be a good girl. No, lack of car definitely is my biggest issue though. Because, for example, so like, especially for like Facebook Marketplace, like for something like a desk, right? You usually have to drive up to their place, right? Oh, there's some cheap desks on Wayfair right now. I don't have money though. I need a desk. See, like an L desk seems really nice because it has so much space, but I don't know. I might have to go to another IKEA trip and look at the desks, maybe. But, like, they're expensive, you know? Like, I see anything more than, like, I don't know, $200. And I'm like, that's too much, you know? I see anything that much and I'm just like, I don't know. And I'm such, like, this is something about myself that I both love and hate. I am such a picky person because the design has to be nice, right? I want my desk to look nice, and I want because it's a piece of furniture, right? It's a piece of furniture. I want it to look good. I want it to look good. And a lot of desks don't always look great, you know? Like, it's not always my style. And if there's like a desk I like, it'll be like $600 or something like that. Yeah, it's gotta be a little aesthetic. Yeah, a lot of the cheap desks look ugly. I think I'm just gonna have to settle though. I think I'm just gonna have to settle for like utility over design, you know? I think I'm just gonna have to settle. The thing that sucks too is that like I can't I can't get a desk where the table's too thick because my monitor, my microphone, and my phone stand are all like, they all clamp onto the desk. And one of the issues that I have right now is that the clamp on my desk, no, the clamp on my microphone stand doesn't open wide enough to fit on my desk. So I have it holding on for dear life on this little like broken IKEA like thing I have next to my desk where I hold my art supplies, and that thing is like holding on for dear life. Yeah, I think I don't really see myself using the standing part of a standing desk that much, but I think a standing desk might be the better solution. Just because, like, they tend to be bigger. They tend to be, like, exactly what I need. Like, they're nothing crazy, nothing fancy. And they don't look super awful either. Life is so hard. Life is so hard. Ugh. I do have that tiny desk still. I'll figure something out, but for my birthday, I think that might be what I get myself. Get myself a desk finally. I hate to admit it, but I did have some moments this weekend where I was like, damn, I can't let the Tabemonos know, but a second desk would be really useful right now. Or a second monitor would be really useful right now. I can't let the Tabemonos know though. I can't admit defeat. I was just thinking to myself, I can't admit defeat. I can't let them know. See, okay, the second monitor thing won't even be an issue though. Like if I have a bigger desk, getting a second monitor will be so freaking easy. Have you ever gone into a Goodwill in like modern day and age? Like they have like bajillion monitors for like pennies just sitting there. They have tons of them. Your Goodwill sucks. Mine's pretty good. I think Goodwill's pretty good. If you stop being a one monitor guy, then we'll stand up for the rest of us. For now, I'm still your hero. I promise. Slide whistle yawn. I'm sorry. Who will be the protector? Oy. See you later. Bye. What's a shame? I mean, the thing about my wand monitor is that it's huge. It's a very big monitor, right? So it's fine. There has been a time where I have thought about it. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm starting to yawn a lot. Oh. I know second monitors can be useful. I know. I know they can be very nice and useful. What? I have a dick eye monitor. Yeah, but definitely for my birthday I want a desk. And hopefully that's it. I just want a desk and I just want to be able to pay my rent. And I just want to keep... You know, just keep living. And keep doing better. And keep doing better, right? I have to call it for the night too. I'm getting kind of tired still. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. It's bedtime. Hold on, my blanket's too small. Hold on. There you go. My pillow's too small too. There you go. I know, you don't usually see me bring out the bed on purpose. It's always an accident. Comfy bed. Comfy bed. I guess I'll probably call it here too. I'm gonna get comfy too. Some things I need to chill before the end of the stream. If you are Canadian, specifically somebody that lives close to Alberta, not Alabama, Alberta, I will be at an event. I will be performing at an event on Saturday, the 11th. I don't know where that is in relation to you Canadians in the chats. But I'll be there. I'll be performing with some other beautiful girls. I think I'll have a meet and greet. I think I have a meet and greet. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know where things are in Canada, so I never really know if that's close to any of you guys. But yeah, if it is, consider heading out. It's in Edmonton, Alberta. I don't know if that means anything to you guys. But yeah, it's like a maid cafe event with real maids and VTubers. The details are on Twitter. I will retweet them. It is cuddle time. It's only cuddle time. And then next week... Next week is my birthday! Next week is my birthday. So look forward to birthday merch, birthday events, birthday stuff. It's probably not gonna be anything super crazy, just gonna be chill. I think I want to do some like DJing, like radio style DJing. I don't know, maybe some call-ins if people want to. I guess I'll do the thing where I set up like a server for all the VTuber girls if they want to join a call-in. And yeah, maybe we'll play some Fightcade. I think maybe we'll play some Fightcade for the rest of the night on my birthday, like we did last year. I don't know, play some fighting games or some Panel de Pawn or something like that. Yeah. What kind of cake do I want? I want an ice cream cake. I want ice cream cake. What? No! I want cheesecake. I want a cheesecake. Oh. I want a cheesecake. Yeah, that's what I want. I want cheesecake. Cheesecake. Or carrot cake. Yeah. Ooh. That sounds really good. That sounds super tasty. Does it make non-dairy cheesecake? I'll deal with it. It's fine. I was looking at lactate pills on Amazon earlier, so I think I'm gonna get some. Yeah, I was looking at the pills. I'm gonna get some. What else was I gonna do? What else was I gonna say? I don't know. I can't think of anything else. I will be streaming tomorrow, probably pretty early. Let me see. Let me see if I have any meetings tomorrow. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my calendar? What do I have tomorrow? Tomorrow I have VCAT meeting. I have Pedaline meeting and VCAT meeting. Okay, so tomorrow I will probably stream around 2 p.m. Pacific. 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. I will be streaming a indie game tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, I'm gonna see how Yae feels. I picked up a new game with co-op that me and Yae can play. We haven't had any collabs in the last couple weeks, cause we ran out of games. We haven't found any good games. But we picked up Damon and Baby. It's a new Arc System Works game. And it has co-op, so it might be fun. We'll try it. I'll see if she's feeling up to it. Anyway, I'm gonna go, you guys. It was very nice hanging out. It was very nice hanging out today. On Thursday, you know, I'll be playing Dot Hack as usual. And then yeah. Maybe I should start making schedules again, you guys. I know you guys prefer it when I have a schedule. Maybe I should start making schedules again. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway. Let me see who I can go raid you guys off into. Let's see who's live. Alright, we're gonna go over to I. She's playing Pokopia. So say hi. Say hi, I. I know, I haven't made a schedule for a while. Alright, guys. I love you guys. I will see you all later. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. Oh my god. Alright. See you guys all next time. Love you all and stay with me, everybody. I'm Curry. Bye bye. Mwah. Smooch. 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 Color of the day is green. Green with pink flowers. Smooch. Smooch. Green tea. Green tea. Coffee. Alright, bye!